Hey, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda. This is episode 7. Hope you're doing well. We're going to get started with level 8. Actually, I'm pretty sure on a previous episode I've already explored some of this, so I think I just needed to come up here. I think there's some, are there Dodongos in here or something like that? No, I just needed to bomb these different ways, I think. There's a... Okay, so we can only go up from here. That makes it simple. Watch out for these blue dark nuts, but 2 hits take them out now, so I'm not too upset about it. It's more along the lines of like dodging the energy balls that are flying around everywhere. Alright now, come on. There we go. Just one more. Just one more, I said. There we go. Got a key. We're gonna go left. I'm gonna put on the arrows because the Pole's voice, which are those rabbit-like enemies, they'd only take 1 hit if you can actually hit them with the arrows. So just go ahead and take them out. This is the dungeon that you can get the lion key in it, so it would definitely be a good idea. I think the dungeon's actually shaped like it, if I remember correctly. But like, it's a good idea if we try and get it before we get done with this dungeon, because like Ganon's dungeon at the end, we got like better version of Goma. Takes like 3 hits, I think. Anyway, so Ganon's little, like, his dungeon is going to be basically bombing walls, opening doors with keys, or, you know, fighting the enemies in the dungeon and trying to like open the doors like that. And then there's also going to be a lot of like, if you go the wrong direction, you have to make a whole loop in order to make your way back, kind of deal. Spectacle Rock is an entrance to death. He's basically like, you know, that's the final dungeon. I could have shown it. I haven't shown it. I probably won't. If you go to Spectacle Rock before you have all the pieces of the Triforce, like, there's an old man that's like, no, 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 you can't come in here. Alright, come on, dude. Dude. So, like, he won't let you enter into the dungeon if you don't have all of the Triforce pieces. I don't know why at this point I'm trying to kill this guy. There we go. Got a little money, I guess. Got some money. I got my potion, so if I need it, which I probably will at this rate. Alright, potion time. I can hear the guy from Fable. Your health is low. Do you have any health potions? Fable, I wouldn't mind playing the first Fable game. Is it something you can get on Steam? I don't remember. I'm not interested in buying another Xbox console ever, because I just don't care about Xbox. Nothing really to do with like any kind of like tribalism over consoles. I just really don't care about, like, you know, Xbox any. So because of that, like, I don't have any interest in buying that I know if I ever want to play Condemned Criminal Origins, I'm gonna have to get the Steam version to do that, because it's not available on any other console. And grab the money link. There we go. And that's one of my favorite horror games that was ever, that exists. Because like, I'm not really one of those people who get super scared or anything at horror, but like that was like, because of the way the combat and everything's set up in the game. This isn't where the Triforce is it? I mean, if it is, like, I'll grab it and come back in. Better to have the dungeon handled. Yeah, better to go ahead and have the dungeon handled and then just come back to get the key. Because it's not like it was too difficult compared to previous ones, but like I was saying, like, it's not really, to me, that it's scary, although it did have some really good, like, genuinely good horror moments to it. It's just that, like, with the combat and everything in it, it's like, it's very, like, I'm not really somebody who gets immersed in games all that easily, but like that's one of those games to me that's like really easily able for me to get immersed. I don't need the compass for anything anymore, but I might as well pick it up while I'm in here. The compass in this game, I don't think I explained it. The compass in this game only shows you where the Triforce piece is. So that gray dot on the map, if I hadn't already got the Triforce piece, it would be like flashing red, because that's where the Triforce piece is. And then, you know, the map just shows you the dungeon, but did I go up from here yet? Yes. But yeah, so it's like that. It shows you where the Triforce piece is going to be, so you know where to kind of the general direction to head in. Yeah, I think I'm going to head back over there because I think there was more stuff to explore that I didn't explore. Oh, come on. Yeah, and like I was saying about Condemned, I think it was around the time that people started thinking that, okay, I'm going to have to use my potion again, aren't I? I think it was around the time that like people started thinking, oh, in order to design a good horror game, you have to make it like so dark that you can't see without the flashlight, and even with the flashlight is so bad you still can't see. Like, I don't personally care for that design philosophy because, like, I like to be able to see what I'm doing. I can buy another potion. It's not going to be a big deal. But, yeah, I like to see what I'm doing and where I'm going in a game. And to me, like, dark atmospheres in a horror game can be a great design choice, but the problem with a lot of it is like some games just make them way too dark, and because of that, like, it's kind of like it feels like they're hiding a lot of stuff in the dark instead of, like, I don't know, like, you know, I'm not a game designer. I don't want to get into this like trap of making like bold statements about game design because I don't really know what goes into it. It could literally be a situation of like, you know, the technology changed and the programs changed and they couldn't, you know, they had to figure out how to work with a new technology, and then it ended up being a situation where can I go down from here? Like, can I bomb downwards from here? Like, it could have been a situation where they were just like trying to figure out like how to do what they were doing with new tech and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be like that kind of like that guy who is like talking too much, like acting like I know what I'm talking about. Oh, cool, could bomb left, but that doesn't really take me anywhere new. And I don't think you can. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to find like a staircase that's going to take me to another part of the dungeon. Because I bombed these walls, didn't I? And nothing happened. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy that's like trying to like act like I know what I'm talking about. So it could just be a situation that like technology changed and they were trying to like do what they were doing with what they, you know, with new tech, or it could be a situation that it was like, you know, they did start leaning more heavily into like dark atmospheres, and it, you know, there's a lot of games that like a really, really dark atmosphere works, like the Silent Hill games, like, you know, if you turn a flashlight off in like the first 3 games, you're like, you can't see anything. In fact, like, that's actually, when it comes to the game, that's actually not a bad strategy, because in the first 3 Silent Hill games, okay, I can't block his like energy balls for some reason. Oh, he's got the map. What? That's weird. Anyway, so we got Goma 2, Electric Boogaloo. The thing about that, like I was saying, if you turn the radio and the flashlight off, like in Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3, there is no radio in 4. The thing about 4 is just like enemies give Henry a headache or whatever. It's, you know, and then I don't remember much about like all the games that were made after 4 because they're kind of whatever. I just remember each installment that they made was like more or less kind of whatever. And the reason I think that was is because a lot of the people who were making the Silent Hill games in the American branch openly admitted that like they didn't even like horror or horror games. Did I already go up? No, I did go right though. I think right is where the treasure is, and this is probably going to lock me in. Yeah, but these guys are like pushovers now. I say that, but I still, you know, can't get hit by them. Yeah, like they openly stated that they didn't like horror games and they didn't really understand them. And so it was kind of just like, you know, I do know, I can say for, you know, in this case, it was like a situation of like they were just kind of trying to mimic what had already come like already, and then like they also had, oh, come on, can I not hit these guys? Can I say, can I, okay, I can get them on the side like this. Okay, like they were trying to mimic what had already come about, and then they also, they didn't like horror. So them not liking horror kind of also played into that. And them designing it the way they designed it. And it was just kind of like, you know, I mean, they were they were all right. I remember that I ended up getting all of the achievements in Homecoming, but like I was so sick and tired of Homecoming by the time I was done with it that like, you know what, just go ahead and knock me out. That'll be the easiest way because I can save the game and it'll take me back to the starting area. All right. So yeah, like, you know, I don't want to be too harsh on them, but like I said, I just don't really remember them all that well. But there was the strategy in like the original games that if you turn the flashlight and you turn the radio off and moved around in the dark, the enemies did not aggro and come at you. We're gonna grab another potion. Buy medicine before you go. Okay. I'm gonna grab another potion. I'm gonna hit up the ferry, and then I'm gonna make my way to like Spectacle Rock. And I'll probably call that because I really don't know how long Ganon's dungeon is gonna take. It's wasn't that very long ago since I last played the game, but like I couldn't tell you how to like navigate it. I kind of know how to get through the first part, but like I don't know how to get through the rest. I don't remember where to go to get the silver arrows or the red ring. And I can finish the game without the red ring, but I can't finish the game without the silver arrows. So it might just be one long episode, and then I might just get lucky and it's like 5 minutes. I don't know. If that's the case, then it's just gonna get tacked on to the end of this episode, and I'll probably make a note about it if that happens. But if not, then it's gonna be its own video. It might be long, it might be short. We'll see. Oh, but yeah, we're almost done with the game. Not really missing a lot of items. I have 2 heart containers in the overworld. I could have bought some meat again if I wanted to, but there's really no reason to do that unless like you use it for bait. But like I said, I've never really done that, so I don't know how effective that is as a strategy. I don't know if there's certain enemies that go for it and certain enemies that don't. I think I'm going in the right direction. I certainly hope I am. It's the one that has like 2 rocks. Looking formations right next to each other. I don't think I'm in the right area, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm in the wrong spot, but that's okay. Let's go down here and take a look. Yeah, there's that, and then there's this side over here that gets like this side over here. I think there's a bombable wall over here. I think the bombable wall over here is like basically just like an old man who's mad, or like a shop or something like that. But we're not gonna even mess around with that. I think if I go right here, do I get trapped on the endless staircase? No, not yet at least. I know it's in the mountains somewhere. Ah, damn it. Okay, it might actually be up from here, and to the left or something like that. Either left or right. It should be around here somewhere. Here we go. Here's where it is. I think it's the right one here. Or not. The left one. And here's the entrance to level 9. I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here and just, you know, utilize, like I said, the last episode to try and just handle this dungeon. I appreciate you watching the video. If you made it to this point in the video, I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.